starts with 2, 3, 4 and 10. The moment one is gone, the others also are gone. The others are not there, the one is not known. Because knowledge comes out of contrast and comparison.
What time do you have?
There is an a priori feeling in all of us that there is something like a cosmic design or will, and we are parts of that. Our duty in life is in fulfilling that cosmic design to the limited way possible. No, this is how an inbuilt, what should I say, a priori feeling. A priori, I am borrowing.
Word, I understand. I did philosophy when I was a student.
So, this type of feeling we have. You say it is traditionally pumped into
brainwashed per se.
Brainwashed, maybe it may be.
If that is not there, unfortunately it is there as you say. What is the difference between the two? You are the expression of that. But you don't think in terms of value.
I am consoled by your last statement. I am consoled. Because, again, it is an innate vibration of mind. That a sound mind is not coming to a particular rhythm which is universally accepted. It hurts me rather. It hurts me. Now in the last statement, somehow I feel greatly consoled that you are saying that I am a part of that. Perhaps certainly you want to affirm the existence of
no.
that.
You have put your ideas into.
No, you are saying part. You see, you are saying part. You see, the part is not there.
He believes in the whole.
The whole. I don't see any difference between the two.
Yes.
That itself resolves.
Yes, resolves the. It resolves the dilemma.
Like a big philosophical statement.
No, I'm just repeating what you just said.
Yes. It is not run on logic, sir. We would like to. You know that.
Logic from logic.
We want to. We would like to.
Well, who created logic?
Some fool, Aristotle or I don't know. He did not. You see, I'm sorry to use that word.
No.
Aristotelian logic created a mess in the West.
After all,
That fellow made a statement that women have 4 teeth less than men. You see, he didn't even bother to count. He had a lot of women around.
He could have verified it.
He could have verified it before.
he could ask his wife to open her mouth.
Not only wife, he had several women around. And so, that was the beginning of our misery. Thank you, sir.
No, but other things, for instance.
You can't have relationship with sentiments without sentiment.
These two extreme points, you can select either this or that.
No.
Both the things are not good together.
It may work very queerly on your mind. Sometimes you feel passive.
You can't separate the two. Try as you may.
Relationship and sentimentality you cannot separate.
No, for example, attachment, for example, you will not get such reciprocative feelings from the other.
Why you can't break the attachment?
You have to break it.
No, I'm not saying you have to break it. Why you can't break the attachment? You see, if you try to detach yourself, your attachment is strengthened. Both go together.
But is it not possible? See, I can tell you with my own personal experience, but it's not possible. See, for example, you have attachment with somebody, some ex. Ex does not respond to you.
In that sense, why you still continue that relation?
No, you cannot.
Why you do it?
Because you long for such attachments.
What's that?
You would like to have such attachments. You somehow, in your inner or you feel that you should have that attachment.
And that's painful.
Yeah, it inflicts a lot of pain in my mind.
It's just not possible. You see, you live in a world of your own. And the person you would like to live with lives in a world of their own. These are two different worlds. Huh? What is the basis on which you can have any relation? What do you get out of that? You may not like to put it that way. So, the gratification, mutual gratification is the basis of all relationships like love. And so you cover it up with sentimentality, affection, love, this, that, and the other. Everything else fails. You would use the word love. If you loved me, you would not do this, you would not do that. You know, mother tells you, if you really loved me, you cannot do this to me.
But is there mutual gratification between mother and son or mother and daughter?
Certainly,
Certainly, that's
there is. She is more interested in herself than in Vijaya.
No, I don't think so. It does not.
That they don't want to enter. It's her own gratification. Uses the child.
What company, entertainment?
Part of you. The mother, child is a part
No,
of
but
her.
what I am afraid
Breaking
is,
away
are
from
we
that.
becoming selfish and showing attachment? We are
How
not.
can there be any relationship without selfishness? Two selfish individuals are trying to live together. That's the basis on which you can have.
No, I am not telling about people who are living together. People who are living apart,
Working together.
working together.
I say. We are not discussing any relationship in particular with the mother or the wife or the son, but all relationships. There is no relationship at all.
That's what you think.
Talk for yourself.
We're all
Speak
caught up
for
in
yourself.
So what is the
relationships.
basis for the relationship? Other than
There is no basis other than what you get out of that. If
Yeah.
you don't get what you
That's all.
want, then that's the end.
You throw them out.
It turns, you see, you talk of lovey-dovey
Get somebody else.
situations,
Where you think
stories,
you can get
and then you
something.
don't get
Yeah.
what you
Yes.
want out of that. What is there in the place of
It's like
love,
a
of
car.
love, is
The
apathy,
car doesn't run anyway.
indifference,
You
and
have whatever
hate.
you want. So that we have another.
So both are the same.
then there are only two things: extreme love and extreme hate.
They go together. One is the reverse of this same coin.
Therefore, person has to suffer pain.
You love suffering. That's all. You like it?
It's wonderful.
Huh? Yes, I know.
Suffering is wonderful.
Wonderful. I suffer.
You call it sentimentality or romanticize. Without suffering, you don't exist. That's all that is there. No? You don't think so? No?
I think suffering has to be there in life, otherwise it is not meaningful. That's what I feel.
Yeah, that's why you say you have to have suffering and make it meaningful. Without problems, you don't exist. If you don't have a problem, you have to create one. And that makes you feel that you are living. Dealing with the problem. You are not dealing with the problem at all.
Then nobody should expect anything from us.
Anything from what?
For example, I expect something from my wife.
Naturally.
She expects something from me.
If you don't get what you expect from her, what do you do?
No, that is okay. But
Why is it okay?
no. But can I be to see?
Without expecting anything from her, can you live with her? No.
No, it is not.
No, not possible. It doesn't matter what you expect, love, affection, attachment, etc., etc.
Right, mutual gratification, but what's wrong with it?
Nothing wrong.
Okay.
I'm not saying it is
Instead
wrong.
of blocking.
You can order.
No, I had it.
No, we need a little girl.
Yeah, exactly. She says she would like to have a coffee.
They are denying it.
I'm not, nobody denies. No.
We can have
He offered it.
I see. We were not allowed to take coffee. Chocolate. Here the the same chemical changes, you see. So you might as well eat chocolate and forget about it. That's a lot easier. But it is more expensive chocolate.
What do you mean more expensive?
The love.
Than having a husband and wife?
That is
A
not.
girlfriend, that's more expensive.
No, the
At least the
chocolate.
chocolate finishes.
The
The other
chocolate I am
guys,
talking about, each one is $1.
yeah.
Yes.
That's all right. It's still cheaper than having
Cheaper
a
than-
partner for the rest of your life.
That's why they say that falling in love is an act of insanity. And you pay the price for the rest of it.
Then you are stuck with both.
Momentary. It's
Huh?
momentary.
But it is an act of insanity.
Yes, a momentary act of insanity. It
And
doesn't
then-
even last.
And the price you pay for it.
Yes.
For moments of pleasure, years of misery.
Yes, you have. And yet.
Well, reproduction. I mean, it's part of
Is that
nature's
your
scheme.
concern?
Okay, but I mean, it's part of nature. There's nothing wrong with that either.
It's not it.
Couples wouldn't be attracted to
One
each
woman came
other.
to see me, an American. She listened to me, what will happen, you see, to all this continuity of mankind and all that. As if she was talking, I'm not listening to you. And after 5 minutes, you see, I listened to all the crap. You take out the birth control pill from your baggage.
You said that?
I said that.
And she was having this pill.
11th one. She dropped dead almost. How do you know that? She's an educated guest. Otherwise, why are you concerned about the future of man?
But even then, such contradictions exist in most of us. We will ask, we want life, we like to production and...
Why? Why is it your concern? Tell me.
But see, all of us, you know, we cannot be hypocrites.
Why?
you see.
All of
Yes,
this.
but we don't want the chemical change. It happens.
Yes, but why you are talking about this is the continuity of the human race?
I'm not.
You know, then why you bring that subject? You see, up? I don't see any point.
But yeah,
Or even the concern mankind.
But
is
it's
the
built
protection
in. It's our glandular system.
That is not glandular, that is cultural, the concern for mankind. Motherhood, you see, is all that nature is interested in.
Yeah, sure.
1 million women die is in the process of giving birth to a child. It doesn't affect the motherhood, you see, but it's a loss to us, my wife, my child, my mother, you see, I lose my mother. You understand? So, but nature is not interested in that. If you go, there are so many other mothers. If you don't have a child, there are others. This is your personal problem, particular problem. And even if mankind goes, you see, there are other species of life.
Nature is not interested.
Not interested, you see. That's why they say mankind is a virus. I'm very sure it is.
Mankind is a virus.
Yes.
Now they say
Now
mankind
they
is a
say
virus.
that not even a mutation in a degenerate species, which is a virus that's going to wipe out everything like AIDS. AIDS also is part of you, they say. Now,
No, but me.
Speak for yourself.
But speak for yourself.
Damn you.
otherwise the mankind.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. The AIDS dead. It's very simple.
But if you are meeting
Are
with
you
Yuji,
listening to him?
you go with a lot of thought. And what he says is applicable to me also. I feel, you know, see, generally, I think I have more than answers. There are a lot of questions to be put to. That's why I told her, some more time we could have spent his hand.
Harina Chattopadhyaya, when reviewing the book, he said that UG is so utterly simple that he becomes alarmingly complicated.
That man is Sarojini not
Dico Michelini come successore, c'è già tutte le
in Indian Express. You came in Indian Express?
No. It is a radio in
yeah.
AIR broadcasting.
It's so utterly simple.
UG was passing through this place, Virajpet, on his way to Madikeri, and this conversation took place in the house of the Tahsildar, and Mr. Vijaya Sarathi, who wrote an article on UG, spoke and discussed with UG. This is on 12th January 1988, morning.
anything in favor of your own traditional sages, the sages would not think in terms of anything other than Brahman, Atman, the unity. So they were confronted with a limited
Horizon. Because their times were such.
So you
They lived in forest.
You cannot talk like that at all.
At all. Times have changed. Times have
No,
changed.
not this. The whole horizon has
Widened. You're right.
And the situation, you see, is quite different. They were talking the flowers, the plants, the trees.
Because
that
they-
was all their world.
because
Now
they
we
live
have
in-
genes, microbiology.
Yes.
See, and then is neurons, neutrons.
Yes.
This is the world in which we are living. We are living in the world of computers. We cannot talk like that anymore. Suppose that is supporting that is useless. So if you are faced with what is this river?
Kaveri.
This is the source is where?
The place where we were.
He said that yesterday, your friend, that cosmos and this cosmos. You see, the moment you think with what you said, somebody said, we now know what that fellow is talking, this fellow comes and blossoms. He doesn't give any room for you to stop and say, yesterday cosmos, this one, you see, he was still hooked to the Upanishadic idea. You are
Yes.
that, I am that.
Yes.
You see, huh?
You are the whole. You are the part of the whole. That's what you said. No, you didn't say that.
Say that. He
No,
abstracted
you abstracted that. You abstracted that.
So you are not part.
You are not part.
You see,
You are
you are
express.
not the same. See, you know, like energy is the expression of life. You are the expression of the whole thing there.
No.
And what that is, you cannot say and talk about it.
He said it is very consoling.
Consoling. When he said he's consoling, I
Huh.
lost it that consolation for him.
There also you blocked it.
Yes.
You don't want to give it.
No, it is not that. Anything you make out of that is not it. That fellow was disturbed.
Very much. Yes. And now he will be on his own, you see.
Yes.
You know, you have.
At the end, he was he found out a way to fit the UG in his scheme, in his pattern.
Yeah. And he was quite successful also.
Yes.
He summed it up well. Then he brought that Astavakra. That was the only thing you could at least manage to fit me into that. If you tried any other, it wouldn't work.
Astavakra.
Yeah. Now 16 kilometers, you tell me. You have to fix a point from here. You have to use a car, you plane, you see a helicopter, run, walk. You see the time comes next. This point you have to fix. Otherwise, how can you experience the number 16 kilometers? You think you do. The computer has to experience the speed. I asked him with that, you see, you can measure distances and time.
Yes.
So what is that thought? It is the knowledge that this is one. So anything you experience is a point. Is an illusion. The world is not an illusion.
Yes.
Huh? Measure, Maya means measure.
Yeah. The mind means measure.
Measure, measure.
Mind and Maya are the same root. Measure
Yes,
are
sir.
the same meaning.
What lakhs of rupees at stake. And I said, take her. I'm not standing in the way. See, you can drag the horse to the
Water and you can take it.
He's fit. It didn't even last for 5 days. You cursed me, he said. I don't curse. Why should I curse? I don't want anybody to throw some away. Stuff like this one. See, there is one line there. He is a celibate. He has never had sex. Yes. Life. Yeah. Supposed to. So I don't know. But that's why I said self-abuse.
Good dreams and masturbation.
Masturbation, you know.
What is the line?
The line says, It's a prayer. What is the same?
Padma-Udrayana Shishna.
You see the sex organ, all the sins I committed last night with my sex organ. Maybe I may be redeemed of all those sins you should thinking. By repeating that mantra, I said, what were you doing? What sins you committed last night? I asked him. And then he tried to interpret that in some mystical terms. I said, you just forget it. It's not mystical. Nothing to do with it. I can understand if Chandrasekhar or somebody else saying that, you see, guilt out of guilt. What guilt this fellow has? You understand? May be redeemed of all the sins and horrible things I committed last night. With my sex organ is repeating that. But why is this fellow repeating that? Why is this fellow repeating that? I asked him.
Now, why that mantra is added in the...
Now he's saying, yes, tell me.
That is at the age of 8, the boys, Upanayana is done. At the age of 8, they are made to repeat that mantra. Yes. 8 or 11 years, the boys are made to repeat that mantra.
But there were early marriages, you see, at those times.
Even then, at 11 years, sir.
You are interpreting that all right, sir. But why is this brahmachari repeating that? That is my point. You may have a guilt complex and all kinds of things. I had the guilt complex when I was practicing celibacy. His better dreams were, I know that fellow. Do you have them? You didn't have the guts to say that. Accept that. You know, the erection of Venice has nothing to do with that. It's a biological thing. The moment the child is born, the first thing they test is the erection. If it is not there, something wrong. The children have it's a nervous tension of some sort, you see. And so, but why deny that? You see that saints don't have that. They are either impotent or godless. Even the impotent man has empathy, God does. Somewhere I said it. I don't know if it's not. I only hope it's not there in the book. J. Krishnamurti is an aging whore, I say.
Aging?
Whore.
Whore.
Cannot retire.
Yeah.
Stop talking. Be like an aging whore. Sit there and moralize. Your Subara, who is dealing with all that,
But he could,
yes, he was getting his life. The engineer who is sitting there.
The engineer.
Yes.
You hear that, engineer?
Both the forms are similar.
Which engineer?
You see, they might predict it as the end of your life. You see, it stops there. Both the lifelines stop here.
Exactly.
You see?
Yes.
So there is one thing else that is coming from there, your destiny, line of destiny. This should not fade. This line. You must wake up deeper and deeper. What I'm talking of astrology, you see, not you. And no matter what you do, you cannot get away from spirituality. You see, so that has to go into the background. And this has to come up. You see, the Venus. You see, this is the prominent
Mountain.
mount in your hand. Most prominent one.
And Venus is what?
Venus is sensuality, romanticism,
Romanticism.
all that is associated with that.
It has to come out.
That has to, so the medium has got to be something like, you see, the one who you are trying to. Not real estate is not the medium.
No, absolutely. That was the suffocation.
Yes, real estate is not the medium, 3 kilometers. You see, something.
Even this visit to Delhi showed me that I was going out of my way, you know?
Yes.
I met all the important people. I was there and I was invited. I belong to them immediately, you know. I had the same rank of the ambassador.
Yes.
And, you know, this is also part of my genes.
Yes.
Immediately, I belong to the top
Yes.
But I'm not that. No, I'm not a middleman. I'm not going to be in any political situation. I have to do my own thing.
You can never be part of that.
I cannot be part of that.
You can never be part of that because there's always this one, the
Yes.
There's a nuisance there.
It's a nuisance.
Yes. Not a health.
Disturbing.
Disturbing. Yeah. Not that money is not coming here, not Deccan Foundation, the Finance Corporation, what do you make out of that? Nothing.
So Chandrasekhar lost heavily, Uji?
No.
No.
It never is.
Never a loser,
The
sir.
shareholders' value goes up and the company loses money. That is his business.
Company is always losing money.
Making money. Losing money.
But
Directors are making money.
But capital is always increasing.
Capital value of their shares increasing. What kind of a financial corporation?
The balance sheet is always lost.
That's the way it should be. Like United States budget.
If you show profit, you have to pay tax.
You have to show loss.
Yes.
So you can lend some money and write off. How do we qualify ourselves for loan?
From that finance corporation. He is the guarantor. So you will get.
The managing director says you guarantee.
Suguna, it is not mine, Suguna's name.
ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್
She is the managing
ಸೊ
director.
ಅವ್ರನ್ನೇನು ನೀವು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕರ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಬಾ ನೀವೇನಪ್ಪ yours is a Midas touch. You see, he has made his wife a managing director.
Not me.
ಯುಜಿನಾ ಯುಜಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನನ್ನೊಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಕ್ರಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಎವರಿಬಡಿ ಎ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕರ್ ರಿಯಲ್
Because you are
ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್.
indifferent.
So,
Came here once.
not this place. So you are the, you see, I have been left out here.
Then you don't have that potential for making money.
Money, so
Don't forget it.
right.
Don't bother.
No, I have not bothered. No regrets also.
Why did we change it?
We are now in Madikeri and the guest house of the Forest Department.
That you met that man.
Damned be the day that you met that man.
And he said, and I never heard my father speak like that.
But he didn't
He
speak
really
Yuji.
Yes, he met Eugene once.
He came
Yeah.
once. First he came.
He saw the consequences in my life after I met him, and he said, "Damn be the day that you
You
met
are
that
recording?
man."
Huh?
Yes.
Exact words. But why did he come to see me? Listen to me. You dragged him.
I made him come.
He listened for 1.5 hours there in the
He
Simatore,
stood there and then he left, yeah.
and then he said that damned.
No, not then. Then he was impressed.
Huh.
He lied.
No, he
But why he said that?
didn't say anything.
Afterwards,
I
when
asked
she
him.
messed up her life, she had
I
organized.
had already messed up my life.
She organized. No, not that. In Vietnamatogi, there was nothing. It was at a very early stage.
Oh, no, then nothing had happened when he met you.
Yeah.
It was after that
Simatore
everything
is
happened.
the
Yeah, it was after Switzerland. But you know what? I don't understand.
Simatore is the symmetry of so many lives.
What I don't understand. Yeah.
In Rome.
Yeah.
Everything.
Shanti, you,
Everybody.
Salavad, everybody went apart.
Yeah.
That year, all the people ended up in there went berserk. Huh?
And
What's happened?
One guy was working, took off, and went to India, became a vagabond.
I don't know.
I broke up my marriage, destroyed everything. My whole life turned upside down. I went against my father, my mother. I threw the family out, his family out of my life, you know. My husband's world fell apart, everything.
so
Mess.
your father thought that Yuji was responsible for all that mess.
He was responsible.
No, she says not only he, she says that. No.
He's definitely responsible. If I hadn't, I don't say that I wasn't ready and things would.
You were
It would have
ready.
taken a long time. You understand?
yes.
It would have taken time.
Hastened up.
It's just that meeting him and hearing
Sugar.
him talk accelerated everything.
So
That's what
that's
I said.
it.
Huh?
Yes.
And that was a shock to everybody. You know, I would have done
Including
it in
your
time.
brother.
Oh, my brother! I don't think my.
Brother will ever forgive me. No.
I became something very strange for him. He didn't like it.
Money.
My father didn't like. My mother didn't like.
Yes.
My mother couldn't stand me anymore. You know, the whole family changed.
But at their end,
My
you were there.
husband, I can't tell you what my husband, he couldn't
Mm.
swallow me. He used to come over in the evenings for hours and condemn me. Hours. We used to sit there and he would go on hitting at me, you know.
Your
Anyway.
husband met Yuji?
Yes, yes.
Yes, he knows Eugene.
So they all got the final touches. The gear, they
They
accelerated.
didn't come to him, but yeah.
Huh. He didn't.
Incidental.
No,
I see.
incidental, indirectly. I'm the one who knocked. You know, he
I see.
affected me, and I knocked them all. You know,
I see.
out. They're all like billiards. They got knocked out.
Billiards, yes, that is a very good example. You are the first one to roll.
So I messed up everybody's life.
You ain't seen nothing yet, lady. No beginning.
No, it's really.
What
Hurricane-
begins?
The hurricane hits everywhere.
Not me anymore. I've been
Not
hit.
you are just a small pride.
You used to fly now.
Pride.
Now he's going to hit everybody. the
Yeah,
world.
I can, regardless of the consequences. The jungles also don't have a chance of survival. All the trees. Huh? Damn,
The
that
hurricane.
phrase is very good.
Yeah, hurricane.
No, that is what your father said. What is that? Repeat that word. Again.
The damn be the day when you met Yuji.
Damn with
Damn
him.
the day
Why
you
did
met
I
that
meet
man.
him? That's the song of everybody. Why did I meet this?
Yeah. I would have given a happy last years to my parents and lived in the country with my husband, raised my child, maybe had another child. You know, everything was quiet, settled, normal.
But something inside.
I came
of
back,
you-
I walked out, I threw my husband out, I told my father to go to hell. My mother was desperate. His family, my husband's family, couldn't understand what was going on because they have priests in the family, big scandal. Everybody, you don't know how many people were miserable, you know.
All the soil is dirty, you see, then only the flower blooms. Don't look at that, you see. Look at the flower that
My father and I didn't talk
Why you
to
are
each other
laughing?
anymore.
No, no, you-
He
Yeah,
died.
they don't
I
realize.
didn't talk to him. He was
Don't look at the
fantastic
roots,
to me.
don't look at the soil.
And because
What
of
comes
him,
out
we
of that is
separated,
the
you
beauty.
know.
The lotus
Really?
So it was
And at the end,
bad.
he sent word for you. His mother.
Huh?
When you went to at the deathbed, you were.
Yes, I went to that. Of course, I went to the deathbed. But we never talked again.
But you are happy, in spite of all that.
Okay, what do the switch is on now?
Yes.
Now what do we do? This
That's important. No, Maris-
the sacred chain. It will not be the same. When I told that girl, you see, don't invite me to your place, Shanta. Don't. If I set my feet there, then your lives will not be the same. For our husband, for her, for our lover boy, everything. You see. I told Mahesh, don't invite me to your place, wife's place. It will not be the same. It can't be the same. No. Probably looking back one day, you see, the flower is blooming. You don't have to attribute it to me. I'm not responsible. Not me. Damned with the day. That is a good title for an article. Damned with the day I met this man. Yes. Huh? Or a strange cat. A strange cat howling in the jungle scene. My Karnataka. So the beauty is that the beauty is not the one you translate into your concept. See, it affecting you. You see, what is the phrase? Breathtaking beauty. See, it takes a deep breath. That's all. That's the response of the body. The reaction is the conceptual. You understand?
You
You
abstract from that.
You come to know that you are somewhere which is taking away your breath. Breathtaking beauty, if you use that word, you see. It takes your breath That's all there is to it. You stop and move away from that, and you don't write a poem or describe that experience or try to share, come look at that, you see. The moment you fit that into a conceptual framework, which is cultural, which is acquired, taste, appreciation of beauty and all that, and you say, look at that. So you want to share that.
Yes.
But you are not sharing the beauty.
Place that is some kind of
Closed
closedness.
in
Yes.
feeling. If I have to spend the rest of my life there, it won't bother me. So just as long as functioning in the area of comparisons, they are bound to say that this is good, this is bad. There is nothing wrong. Likes and dislikes don't bother you. A conditioned mind cannot. Unconditioning is the problem. Trying to uncondition the mind. Conditioning the mind is also conditioning. Yes.
And the unlearning is also
Learning. You can't unlearn. So then that learning will not be a problem. The knowledge, you see, the thought is functional, and it functions very well, energetically. If it is not used up for some purpose of achieving some goal. And he said, all enlightened people write poetry. Unless I see some sort from you, I cannot accept you as an enlightened.
So you wrote that poem.
Yes, I have a poem.
Living poem.
Yes. That is ugly. I went up ugly, found it ugly, and came down quickly. Now I know that you are a
Tripara.
One professor wanted, I have yet to see a professor
Advaita Brahmashastra.
who lives what he
How does he know?
No, he had not seen. Because all the time, he has met many times.
Yes, yes. He said that to see one.
Because he had just then arrived and you had
Fatigued.
and you had not opened your mouth at all.
I don't understand. And he started. We were discussing some silly, trivial things.
Yes.
No, he got some material
From your verse.
From the
That's it, him on.
Yes.
That's it. Yes.
So, yeah, I want to yet to see. So wait for some time. Then the volcano started.
It's not a moral position that I take. It doesn't help him. You see, for those who make a business out of it, is understandable. Here is a man.
And he is not making it as a business also.
He's not making it. If he does it, he is acceptable to me. All
Yes.
the Matadipatis are acceptable to me. Or the priests are acceptable to me. Because it's a living for them. You
Yeah.
see, I don't even expect them to live up to the...
Reputation of their office.
No. Otherwise he won't be there. See. So,
If you had started a mutt, a very good mutt or ashram of
And
his
doing
own,
some useful work.
he cannot do that either. Every time you see, builds up something, you see.
he is miserable.
You see, because he cannot, if you had an ashram, ashrama is a refuge for so many people. He drives them away.
Yes, he has got both the things. He wants people. At the same time, he doesn't.
He cannot
He
stand
can't
the people.
stay with them.
Cannot stand, you see. Anything. So you need a charm to keep the people around you. You see, you don't even have to offer. He doesn't have the charisma that is necessary to run an ashram. You see, aloofness is making others do is all right, but he interferes. You leave it and you never interfere at all. This is the general policy. Indirectly, you see, that is the way the executives function. You make the others do the dirty job and you are exonerated.
Yes.
Or if you should involve yourself in every situation and yet you don't have that, you see, then it is no problem.
Only give hints how they should be run.
The general policy.
The backfoot driving.
Policy.
That's the way he does. You see, all the time tells this driver.
That's correct. The details must leave it to the person who does it.
You see, that's the way. You see, even simple matters, you see, I tell Kim, whatever you cook, I don't like. Period, full stop. But you cook whatever you like, I eat. You see, but if you bring anything called health food stuff, you go out there. If you want to eat dirty, filthy rice, seaweed and dirty hot dogs, it's your affair. You can use the same pots, use the same kitchen, and you can eat all that stuff at my table with me. I don't bother. It doesn't affect me.
But don't force.
No, I don't force. I'm not forcing on you. You can eat what you like. The brown rice, dirty
and he
hot
cannot
dog.
force on you.
No, I don't even want to look at it. The very mention of health food makes me sick. Let alone eat brown rice. Enough. You eat. I never imposed any of my ideas on anybody, even on my wife. But of course, it's very difficult to live a ruthless with a ruthless man. The choice is hers. Go. The door is open. Valentine the same. Valentine don't jump up and down. There is your money. There is the window to jump out. Along with the money, you can jump in. That she understood. You see that I was not dependent upon her. Either or whichever. Economically or psychologically or anywise. So she knew that, you see. So it rubs off. What can I do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Poor
If you
women.
bring policeman next time,
Oh,
lady,
well
you go out of
Oh,
the
they
door.
put
I
it
told my
on.
wife in the presence of the policeman.
They had already come. Without informing you.
Yes.
I see.
Yes. After, you see, finding that one,
That
the
missing.
woman who was beaten was not the person who stole. Second time you can't do that. First time I tolerated. It's unnecessary. Don't bring them. You see, if you bring again. Sorry. You have no place. You take care of it. Monsters. Not one
No.
single exception.
All
I
methods-
had, you see, the rider. The children are no age.
Yeah, right.
That's all.
Yes, but we cannot generalize. There are
What do you mean
exceptional
general?
mothers.
No, exceptions must be thrown at you. So that you may not have.
Office ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ?
Very good.
Right.
Now this problem is simplified. Simplified.
ಊಟ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು
ಎಲ್ಲಿ
ಅಲ್ಲಿಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ
ಎಲ್ಲಿ
ಎದರಿ ಹೌಸ್
Whose house?
ತಿವಾರೀಸ್
Why bother that lady?
No, he has
Subramanya.
Yes, Subramanya.
That is true. It's only 11 o'clock.